All right, we are back as promised. It's now 1 minute past 1. All right, this is our 15-minute time frame. We traded up into previous day high, and we are getting some amount of rejection. Let's look at our 5-minute. Not sure if we want to just trade halfway and then push to the upside, or we're going to trade all the way down. But we will see. Let's look at our 5-minute. All right, so we have here. Right, let's just make this neat. I want to see that. Okay. Alright. This one I only want to see. I only want to see this one on the 1 minute. That's fine. Alright, so what happened here on the 5-minute? Alright, so we traded up. We swept this sell side liquidity. Right there, and then after that we came back down. We had this little fair value gap here. Price created a low right at this inefficiency, and then attempted to test the high one more time, and we failed. Came back down, swept this low. So this low was swept, and this was the CB that caused a swept, and we inverted that CB, and we tried to trade from off of that CB to the upside, but we came back down again at that CB. So we're going to make this orange. I think this has been exhausted enough already. I'll just put it right there to that. Let's look what that looks like on the 1 minute. Right. Alright, so what do we have here? Let's just put this across a little bit. I think we have exhausted this a lot. Alright, so we have this one from the 5-minute. This is from 5-minute as well. Alright, yeah, this one is from the 5-minute as well. Alright, this one is from the 5-minute as well. Is it from the 1 minute? It's from the 1 minute. Okay, this one is from the 1 minute. So we have this area here. I think we should have covered this part as well because it's CB and the volume imbalance, so let's cover that part of it as well. Alright, so that's on the 1 minute. Alright, now what's happening here with price? What's happening? Okay, so we took this sell side liquidity, short-term sell side liquidity, and we inverted this, creating even behind a CB, and this volume imbalance as well, so we have to account for that. Alright, this area that price tapped into is actually order block. We tapped into the main threshold of that order block. Now price traded down into this area, swept this low, right? So this is price took sell side liquidity, after taking buy side liquidity, right, which is previous day low. All right, so we have right there. Okay, let's include this high as well because we're right there. All right, good. Now what did we do after we inverted this? Fair value gap came all the way down. We displaced through here, kind of buck shuffled here, and based on how these candles, the health of it, looks like we had a struggle trading up into this area, but we tapped into this single up close candle and then immediately rebalance and send price down the same area. Now we came back up again. All right, now we're looking at the reaction to this area right here. Okay, so we're waiting to see if we want to trade higher or are we gonna be seeing lower prices. Almost like a neat chart. Try to keep it as clean as possible. Alright, so what time is it? Time is now 13:08. Now where are we seeing liquidity? Alright, I see this area here as liquidity relative to this wick here, so I see that as liquidity. Are there any below? I am keen in on this area, even though we wicked slightly below it. And then if we were supposed to trade down here, I'm anticipating that we'll have a struggle to pass this order block, this sell side imbalance that was inverted. Alright, so probably should change this color to orange because this was inverted. Right. And it got tested here. This is where it got tested, right there. Alright, and then I don't think we want to come all the way back down here based on how we displaced. I would say if there's any sell side liquidity, we would have maybe these. Alright, let's check the 5 minutes, see how it looks on the 5 minute. Alright, we can see right here where we took sell side liquidity appears to be like market structure shift with displacement, and then we are tapping into this inversion fair value gap. Are we going to make it past these areas come all the way down. Is this a turnaround or just we're gonna be pushing down here? Maybe come take out these areas and then look to trade back up this area. Still waiting on some amount of confirmation. I need to see something before I decide where we're going. I am not sure where we're going just yet, but as you can see, we're coming to test this week, so we can turn our attention to measure price here. I normally see ICT do something like this. And then see how price behaves to the midpoint of that. Are we respecting that here? Or filling it completely? We are showing some amount of respect to that area. This is our 1 minute and we traded past this CV, so I'm just going to be updating as we go along to this area right here. It's CV that we left behind. I'm gonna try and keep our chart as clean and neat as possible. We took this buy side liquidity, so we could turn down the shade on this. Cover the shade up, make it like a light gray color. All right. What else is happening? We took another sell side liquidity here. After we took it, we left this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency behind. And now we are the 50% of the wick on the 5-minute, the range that was created with that wick. Trade it up, close, pushed up, close. Then we attempted test by this area, immediate rebalance, and we're having back rebalance here. So we're consolidating a little bit on this area. Need to see some sign of one-sidedness, whether we're going bearish or bullish. But to be honest, I am not interested in selling the market. If I was supposed to sell, I'm thinking of bullish price action. I'm paying attention to this imbalance here that took this liquidity right here. So I have this one right there, and I'm loving the reaction of this candle right now. This looks healthy. So let's document that. Now, are we having what is called immediate rebalancing? What's happening here? Came back down into the CB. So it's either we overcolored a little bit and came back in, and we're gonna test the midpoint of this CB to go to lower prices. I don't think price is ready to go up just yet, but I am still waiting for a confirmation. I think this was immediate rebalancing, and if we were bearish, this would be a good idea to go bearish. So I'd say this is immediate rebalancing, immediate rebalancing of price. Now if we're bearish, that would be a good sign. Now let's look at the reactivity of price in this area. We are getting some reactivity here. We didn't even come back to the 50% of that wick from the 5-minute. If we go back to the 5-minute, see that wick right there? Came with this candle and we wicked out completely out of this CB right here, between here and here. We didn't close above it, so we need a closure above this candle of which is 1325. So if we go on the 1 minute, 1325, that's this candle right here. We created that wick and then we came back down. So we need a closure above that. And we're creating wicks in these areas. We're having more bullish pressure than sells. I'd like to see a low being purged before I'm interested in the buy. For now, since I'm willing to go to buy, I will just have to wait for a low to be purged. We had this low that was purged. We have this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Yes, we came up, tested it, and we tested the midpoint. It showed us that it didn't want to go up, but eventually we came and colored outside of it a little bit, but we had immediate rebalance as soon as we went outside. So that's telling us that we have some selling pressure here. You know, we're not ready to go higher yet. That's my observation. And we came and deliver here, and now we are re-delivering. I think we should catch this area into it too, because we're stuck between this area, and it's a nice little volume imbalance. Call it a volume imbalance. Let's make it lower right there. Start of run a bubble, pick a short term high right here. Just turn it to red just to draw our attention, and then closed. We pushed up, we delivered, then we really delivered, and then we had immediate rebalance. We tried to transition lower, we did not. We respected the 50% here. So now what it appears is if we are consolidating between these two midpoints. That's exactly what we're doing. So now I need a price to give me a direction. But I'm not interested in buying it if we go above here first. I need to see we trade lower first if we are going to go for any buys. So we wait. we wait. These are the lows that I'm anticipating taking, and if we take this low, might as well we take this one also. So we're waiting. Let's put this volume IMB. Okay. Alright. Let's just clean up our charts a little bit. Alright. Alright, so this sell side liquidity was taking a short term sell side. That was taken. And then immediately we have price pushing back to this area. Also, we have this 50% of the week. We're paying attention to that. We did say eventually we want it to come down here. Might as well price take here as well, and at least tap into this area. Some sort of gap here, and then look to trade to the upside. we delivered, took sell side liquidity, and I believe this candle is going to redeliver and take this sell side liquidity. Or not. Alright, so we swept. Now we're getting a decent push to the upside. We came back into the same zone. Now we want to see a candle closure above here because we just took this sell side liquidity. So we need that displacement to confirm that we want to go bullish. We need that displacement. I think price is still trying to lure buyers in. So persons who just started to buy and they have stops below here, we have this short-term sell side liquidity that's resting here based on my observation, and we are going to take it. The algorithm is going to take it and then run us higher if we want to go bullish. Okay, this is a lovely reaction. This candle could very well be an order block that's forming. So we colored outside. Let's make this a little brighter. We colored outside, came back into bearishness, and then we came aggressive as if we were gonna break this area, and then we failed. What are you telling us? We failed to even close above this with such a aggressive push, and now we are from a series of candles to go to the downside. I think we work this volume balance enough. Put that right there, and we can take a look at this BC. It's about to be inverted. This cell size is taken. Let's see what price it does after this. Let's see where price closes. If we close beyond this new week opening gap, we did not. Now we have new information to work with. Let's see if this candle forms a CB. Which will later become inverted in order for us to trade higher, see higher prices. Could be heading to the downside. Okay, that candle right there. Okay, I like the closure of this candle. Of that. we should be getting higher prices now if the algorithm wants to go higher. We completely filled out this wick. We rebalanced this range by trading into this range. So this is a weak range. We traded into it. We rebalanced it. Now we're having immediate rebalancing of price through this range with these bullish candles. Now if we want to go higher, we should see price disrespecting everything, creating displacement, bringing us higher into the range. And simple. If it's not doing that, it's telling us something else. As simple as that. That price wants to go the other way. We do not force the market is telling. Go back to this little area right here. Okay, we disrespected that. I loved how we disrespected this area. Now we need a candle closure. It took us 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. 4 candles. Now, what do we see? We are heading towards short-term buy-side liquidity. This is short-term buy-side liquidity, all of this. So I'm not surprised if we even take this and then we start reversing as well. But if we start plumbing through these areas going all the way up, now that is going to be awesome for the persons who are longing here. The stop loss would be safe because we tapped into this new week opening gap. We didn't even reach the 50%, but with such power, and we tapped into it, and then we have immediate retracement. This is telling us something. This is telling us something that we want to go higher. Now we should see price speed off. It's doing now. Once we're going up, we should see price speed off, and I want to see price speeding past this area. Alright. This is short-term buy-side liquidity. Alright, let's try and make our charts a little clean. Alright, so now we're up this city. Oh, 1 second, let me take a picture of this first. Let's take a picture. Okay, and now we can make our charts look clean. We're not using this anymore. We're now trading above this area. We can make this nice and orangey. That's the orange I'm looking for. Okay, we have this city right here. We should see price speed off here. We'll just start cleaning up my chart a bit. This was short-term liquidity right there. Let's put this in the center for now. Alright, so we had that this range rebalanced, so we can basically delete this, clean up our charts, make it clean. We understood the assignment and what happened just now. Alright, so the last sell side liquidity taken was that one. And clean this up, clean this up. Alright. Alright, what are we doing up here now? We have this. We sort of wet our feet with this short-term buy-side liquidity. We'll see if we can get up into these areas. Now if you want to duplicate this, just hold on to CTRL and then click and drag. It creates a copy for you. It's a cool little trick. And then to keep this line straight, hold on to the shift key and drag it across. Alright, so after we take this high, I'm expecting price to tap into this CB. Alright, let's take a picture of that. Save. So we want to see price speed past this heavy. Alright, heavy. If we want to see higher prices, so let's just document that. Okay. Instead, we're getting lower prices. Back to our 15 minutes. Okay, back up into this little area right here. And then this is a new candle. We're probably just running price lower to still go higher. We have to get past this area before we consider any sells on the 15 minutes. Let's look at the 5 minute. Let me take a picture of this after a run like that, and then let's move on to a 5 minute. Let's take a picture of that. And let's look at 1 minute. This could go. I'll take a picture of that as well. Alright, so we did wet our feet here and then we pushed higher. This liquidity, and then we had immediate rebalancing of this area. And then it's now 2 o'clock. this area. And so now our new area of focus is now this here, right here, that was the imbalance as well. So this is our CB. That's our area there. I'd like to see price run this area once more before I'm interested to buy the market again. I'm not running down this trade to buy it, and I'm not selling right here where we have this new weak opening gap. I would like to see price run this area first, so I'll just put a little alert right here before I think about buying it. And I think it would be a good area as well because we're going into this inversion fair value gap and CB, and also there is an order block here that was not used. Well, it was used here, so maybe we come and test it once more. Let's see what price wants to do, and then we go accordingly. But I'm not interested in buying the market from here. So I think this fair value gap has been used up for me, so we can turn our focus to this one, make our charts play, since this is the one that we're focusing on, and then look for prices to come down to here. Okay, so we have made our run lower. What are we seeing here? We want to see this CB that was created here be disrespected if we are going to be looking to trade higher prices. Also, zooming in on our focus to the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. Alright, let's take a picture of that. So let's take a picture on the 15-minute. And the 5-minute. I am observing how these candles were wicking out as if they are weak to continue going further to the downside. And now we're looking at this CB, if it's being respected or disrespected. tapped into the low of that new week opening gap. Did we take anything to the left? Let's look and see. No, we did not. But we are approaching this new day opening gap from yesterday. Now the 15-minute, we have this wick. I am thinking that price also may is trying to balance that range before it actually continues, if it's gonna go bullish. So you can see that we're at the 50% of that. Immediate rebalance of that range or candle. Another CB right here. I might start seeing higher prices from here depending on how this candle closes and interact with this CB right here. Based on how price is reacting, it seems as if we don't want to go higher just yet. Still wait for price to disrespect this area. Nice. Love the reaction of the candle. Need to see a closure. The push. Going back to the consequent encroachment right here. Alright guys, so we are approaching it's 2:25 at 3:15. If you would have had any trades open, you will be closing those trades. I am going to be paying attention to this trade, and I'll upload a screenshot with this video in terms of how the rest of the trade played out from this area that we were in, whether it is that we got higher prices or we kept going lower. But I wasn't interested in buying selling the market. I wanted more to buy it, and I was still waiting for some more confirmation because we just touched the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap, and I wanted to see if price would have broke through that area or not. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. Until we meet again next session.